The Asia Pacific Touring Car Championship was first run in 1988. Run to the International Group A regulations and an endurance format, the series took place in the shadow of the 1987 World Touring Car Championship that was cancelled after the one season, and the same fate befell the Asia Pacific Series, which fell away after the end of '88. The title returned in 1994 with the growth of Class 2 2-litre racing around the world. The Asia Pacific region was a prime target, with successful championships established in Japan and Australia. It was originally envisaged to be a 6-round series, but ultimately only 3 rounds took place due to lack of numbers. We're here to tackle it though, and we've got round 1 from Mt Fuji, which doubled as the final round of the Japanese Championship, which means a nice big grid of Japanese series regulars alongside the Asia Pacific full-time competitors. We're going to be driving this Castrol Nissan Sunny in the 3-round series, running number 4 at this round in Japan. Due to grid limitations, only allowing 38 starters in GTR for this track, we had to run pre-qualifying to get the grid down from 39, and unfortunately Andrew Gilbert Scott, here in his bright yellow BMW, he missed out, qualified 39th, and therefore misses the 2 races. So let's get straight into it. Let's go and have a look at the grid for race 1. And on pole position, car number 1, Joachim Winkelhock in the Schnitzer BMW, 93 British Touring Car Champion and a full-time Asia Pacific Championship contender. Alongside on row 1, Tim Harvey in the Motorola Pages BMW, 92 British Touring Car Champion. Position 3, the first of the Japanese regulars, Akira Aida in the number 31 Nissan Sunny. From 4, Justin Bell in the Motorola Pages BMW, teammate to Tim Harvey. From position 5, Anthony Reid in the number 87 HKS Opel Vectra. From 6, Takuya Kurosawa in the first of the Toyotas. Position 7, GM Battista Bussi in the Alfa Romeo, running the familiar number 55, which Gabriele Tarquini ran in the British Touring Car Championship of '94. From 8, another Nissan Sunny, Masahiko Kageyama in the Castrol example. From 9, Michael Krum in the second of the Toyota Coronas. Rounding out the top 10, former F1 driver Aguri Suzuki in the Esso Toyota Corona. The Coronas keep coming. From 11, Dane Tom Christensen in car number 39. 12, another Corona, Masanori Sakia, car number 36. First of the Hondas from position 13, Samu Nakako in the Castrol car. From 14, Prince Leopold von Bayen in the BMW, the second of the Schnitzer machines. From 15, in the Japanese BMW, Akihiko Nakaya. 16, Katsutomo Kanishi in the first of the Mazdas. From 17, the best looking car in the field, the STP Richard Petty lookalike, Kaiichi Tsuchiya in the Honda Civic. From 18, car number 18, Mitsuhiro Kinoshita in the BMW. From 19, Tatsuhiko Kanumi in another of the Japanese BMWs. From 20, Naoki Hattori in the Honda Civic, very colourful livery. From 21, the Valvoline Advan BMW of Kazuo Mogi. Way back in 22nd on the grid, car number 10, Steve Soper. He'll be doing the full Asia Pacific series as well. He was a regular in the Japanese series in '94. The Honda of Kazuo Shimizu, position number 23. We're out of position number 24, Russ Dugman, car number 4, the Castrol Nissan Sunny. A lot of work to do from there. From 25, Yasushi Hidosuyama, the BP BMW. 26, Yujiro Terada in the Mazda Lantis. 27, the first of the Primeras. There's Nissan Sunnies and Nissan Primeras in this race. Kazuyoshi Hoshino in the Calsonic number 12. 28, Tetsuya Tanaka in the Honda. 29, from familiar name to European fans, Armin Hahn in the number 88 Honda. From position 30, Takahiko Hara in the BP Honda Civic. From 31, Mikio Hirashiyama in another of the BMWs. From 32, Mutsuaki Sanada in the BP Mazda. From 33, car number 3, Masahiro Hosemi in another of the Nissan Primeras. 34, the Toyota Corolla of Koyoshi Mizaki. 35, the second of the Corollas, Naoki Nagasaka, car number 7. From 36, the Nissan Skyline of Kaoru Aida. A rare find in this car. From 37, Koichi Suzuki in the Toyota Ceres, another in Advan livery. And off the tail of the field, car number 19, Masahiro Matsunaga in another of the Toyota Ceres. They're a fair bit off the pace. So a 16 lapper to start the series. Very colourful grid, as you'd expect from a Japanese series, some famous liveries. No doubt there'll be some willing driving as well. So let's go down to the car and we're ready for the race start. Big mix of cars and colours in front of us. Lights are on, lights are green. Can we try and follow Steve Soper? Not quite with the start. We're all fanning out across the inside of the track. So we come down to turn 1, we're going to get on the brakes nice and early. Got Soper in front of us. BMWs around us, BMWs everywhere. Oh, BMW is very slow in front of us, but we're, I think, ahead as we come up to the chicane. Oh, the BMW cars running into each other everywhere. BP BMW, give him a nudge. Scrappy first couple of corners as we go round, cold tyres. Round to the only proper left-hander, back to second gear. Bit of dirt coming out, there's a bumper. Very gung-ho on the first lap. Down to the chicane. Cars everywhere. So now this is all important for me because it defines our run on the long front straight. Fifth gear. So no man's land out here. And onto the straight on the curb. Try and get a tow. BP BMW, that looks like the Yokohama BMW in front. Try and swing out into his bumper. Oh. Couldn't quite go deep enough under brakes. Slow through there, we're going to try and the outside as we come up to the chicane. We're in front. Mogi in the Yokohama BMW is ahead of us. Black and red one, famous colour scheme. Up to the left-hander. The dust up again. Perhaps the bumper got hit because there was something moving around in the outfield. Down to the chicane. Toyota got a bit out of shape, that's held up the BMW. So sneak up the inside, another spot. And onto the front straight. There's a bit of dirt. Down. Round we go. 16 lapper. Right on Tom Christensen out of the hairpin. Might be on the wrong side. It's on the inside. On the brakes. He stays ahead. As we come round onto the straight. More straight. Well, they're always going to have more straight line if we do that off in the dirt. Three down, 13 to go. Back to second gear. BMW's behind us. Still wired down in 21st. Nowhere near the points. Would run out of here. Can we get up the inside? Not quite. Floated through. Christensen holds on. Another go. Can we get ahead on the run down the hill? The Honda is all over the place. We're off in the grass. Isn't good. Christensen gets back ahead of us. And Christensen's been held up by the Honda. So we sneak ahead. Steve Soper just up ahead of us. And then Suchiya in the STP Honda. Losing, just in the toe. second gear. Honda's out wide. And they could balk each other here. Multicoloured car on the right. Naoki Hattori. We'll go, can we get both of them into the chicane? Tsuchiya, the Drift King as he's known. Can we get around the outside? We can't. We'll have to fan it in. A lot of Hondas in this Japanese field. On the curb. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. So sweep back down the hill. Back to second. Sort of moving through, trying to chase Steve Soper through the field. Oh, just comes across on us. That's a wonderful paint job on the Civic. And one of the Mazdas is slow. Down the long front straight. Closing on Soper as well. Second gear. Get ahead of Tsuchiya. Soper in front of us. Third of the way through the race. 5 down, 10 to go. Time through there. Bit of grass on the way out. Float it through this long right-hander. To the only true left-hander. Soper qualified very badly. All the other European BMWs were in the front 2 rows. So a lot of work to do, and we're going to try and follow him. I felt like we could have done better than 24th in qualifying, but just couldn't quite nail the lap. So easy to get it wrong into turn 1. Take another Honda up ahead of us. So many of them in this race. Completely wrong, it's a BMW. Gear. Quite loose, this car. Such a big grid. Of course, opening round of the 94 Asia Pacific Touring Car Championship doubled as the final round of the Japanese Championships, and hence all the Japanese Championship cars were part of it. Round 2 at Macau. Obviously Macau always attracts a lot of international starters. Inside. Couldn't quite stop it in time. BMW gets back ahead. As I was saying, and then round 3, streets of Wellington. Get around. I think we've made it hard for ourselves. Made it. Beautiful. Wellington had always attracted some international fields as well, so there was supposed to be another 3 rounds in the championship. One in Indonesia, one in Australia at Calder Park, and a race in India. But those 3 rounds were cancelled. Just left us with these 3. We've lost the scent of Soper. The halfway mark. Second gear. 2 wheels. Sort of on our own now. 5 seconds to the car in front. 3 seconds back to have to attack the curbs. Such a big grid, and here we are all alone. Oh. Shocking error. Just put a wheel onto the grass. That hurts us. It's just a long, long way back. Now 8 seconds off Soper. I think it's Soper, unless he's overtaken another car, which every chance he will have. Crash over the curbs. First gear again and flow it through. Lovely mix of cars in this field. Hondas, Nissans, Mazdas, Toyotas. Make a mess of that. Obviously there's an Alpha as well. So hard to get it back on track. obviously the Opel and the BMWs. And then you've got different sorts of Nissans and different sorts of Toyotas in the field. Running 16th. We've made a spot, perhaps with a retirement. Second gear. I don't think crashing it over the curbs is fast enough, really. Maybe staying smooth is the way to go. A little bit of understeer. Gap back to us, 3 seconds. Mistakes have cost us a lot of time. Straight, the grass, trying too hard. Five laps to go. Very late on the brakes. Just managed to get it through. A lot of flags are out. And that's Boosie in the Alpha 155, so he's a mechanical retirement. Back to second gear. Sonny hasn't raced very much outside Japan, I think in South Africa as well. In Europe they concentrated on the Primera. It's our fastest lap of the race. Back to second. There was a bit of a bank up when Boosie's Alpha retired because it's given us a bit of... we've gained a little bit of time. So now can we make it back up? Hill again. Once to the curb. Don't think that's very quick at all, if I'm honest. So we've gone from 24th to 15th at the moment. Still 3 laps to go. Still enough time to make a couple more. We are closing in. I think there's a bit of a battle going on up ahead. I can see some colours moving around across the screen, so second gear. And we're right in this now. Hard in mouth around that corner. One of the red Toyota Coronas. Got 2.5 laps left in heat 1. Saved that. Thought it was off full money there. So we are gaining time down the famous Fuji front straight. Fuji Intertech event was an enduro for many years. 94 becoming a sprint race, as did the Wellington Enduro also for around the Asia Pacific Class 2 series. Around with 1 lap to go. Toyota, and then looks like a BMW. I think Akihiko Nakaya's BMW. Never use all the track to maximise your run onto the straight. So last lap of race 1. Seconds back to 16th. And that would have done us, I think. Just too deep. Never even looked like stopping. Checkered flags out, so Starting 15th for Heat 2. Down the straight, across the line. Bit of a scrappy race. But still another 16 laps to come. So let's go see who the winners were. So a hard battle that race, not only for us, but as you can see from the results, quite a competitive top order. Tim Harvey in the Motorola BMW takes the win, 3.2 seconds clear of Joachim Winkelhock in a little bit of an upset, I think. Justin Bell home third, so 1-2-3 for BMW, but also a 1-2-3 for the Asia Pacific Series regulars. Akira Aida first to the Japanese home in fourth, Kageyama fifth, Anthony Reid sixth in the Opel, Kurosawa, Suzuki, Michael Crum and Prince Leopold von Bayen rounded out the top 10. Steve Soper went from 22nd to 11th ahead of Nakako, Nakaya, Sekiya, while we wound up 15th in the Nissan, up from 24th on the grid, so at least we moved forward. Tom Christensen dropped down to 18th, Tsuchiya 19th, while Hattori rounded out the top 20. As we go back through the field, the two Primeras bookend 21 to 30 with Hoshino in 21st and Hosseini back in 30th. Armin Hahn a long way off the pace, as were the two Toyota Cerezes, Waikaru Aida in the Nissan Skyline. He was the final finisher in 34th. 4 retirements, Tanaka, Bussi in the Alpha, which is a shame because that car could have been a real front runner. Kanishi and Sonata in the Mazdas also had a bit of trouble. So this is how the points look after race 1. So the top 10 score points from 20 down to 1. Now in real life, in terms of the Asia Pacific Series, only those registered with the Asia Pacific Series scored points, which is a formula I've never really been a fan of. I've preferred sort of the World Superbike sort of style where anyone in the race gets points, whether you're a regular or a wild card, and that's the way we're doing it in our version of the series. So naturally the top 10 from race 1 reflect the top 10 in points, with Tim Harvey on top on 20 points, from Winkelhock on 15, Justin Bell on 12 and Aida on 10. So that's it for race number 1. Pretty good start to the series. We'll have race 2 coming up very soon. The grid positions for race 2 based off the finishing order of race number 1. So we're looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed the race and look forward to seeing you for race number 2 coming up soon. Thanks for watching.